Hello, colors. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to discuss on some interesting update. We start with Ousmane Dembele as Barca will set a key forward for around 40 to 50 million, and they would free up around 25 million for financial fair play, according to a new report. We are going to discuss that as we progress. Secondly, talking about right back Ivan Fresneda, as Xavi have asked Barca to postpone move for the 18-year-old target, as Xavi is still keen on Manchester City right back João Cancelo. We are also going to be looking at that. So guys, as we get right into the full story, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Amidst all the talk surrounding Ousmane Dembele and his potential move to PSG, the latest report suggests that his 50 million euro release clause will not be triggered before the end of the day. Instead, Barcelona and PSG will negotiate and settle on a transfer fee at the request of the winger, who is already understood to have agreed a 5-year contract with the Ligue 1 champions. Now, a report from journalist Sergio A. Gonzalez is claiming that while Dembele's release clause will not be activated, Barcelona and PSG will likely agree on an amount close to 50 million value of the said exit clause. The journalist states that the operation will close for around 40 to 50 million euros, all of which will end up in Barca's coffers, while the Parisian giants will pay the forward agent a commission. It must be remembered that if the release clause were to be activated, Barca would be entitled to hold only half of that total sum, which was 25 million, with the remaining half going to Dembele and his representative as per the terms of his contract with the club. By avoiding the activation of the release clause and agreeing to a 3-year contract or three-way agreement for the operation, the entire transfer fee, likely to be around a range between 40 to 50 million, would be pocketed by the La Liga champions. What's more, the report states that the operation could end up freeing up around 25 million for the club as far as their financial fair play margin is concerned. It could create room for Barcelona to bring in their preferred right-back target João Cancelo instead of Ivan Fresneda, who does not generate a total consensus within the club until today. Both Barca and PSG will be eager to get the operation done and dusted at the earliest possible so as to avoid any unnecessary distraction within their respective squads. Of course, the Ousmane Dembele saga continues to hit the headlines in transfers lately for Barca, as Barcelona, despite it being difficult to take, that one of their star players, is leaving the club. I mean, it's closer to leaving. Let me not say leaving. Of course, we should also take this as an advantage, to help boost the club in terms of other targets that we need to strengthen, right? Because Dembele leaving, I totally believe that at the end of the day, Barca should see it more as a blessing. I'm not saying that he could have left. It's a good thing. Many people are not happy for the fact that Dembele is leaving. But if Barca can take his departure to their advantage by even strengthening the squad further, because normally Dembele leaving would mean there is that space on the wage bill that can accommodate some new signings, which is quite important. And Barca have been talking about bringing in a new right back as a priority. So far, Barca have been focusing on players like Ivan Fresneda and João Cancelo, but it haven't been easy. It hasn't been easy because João Cancelo is very expensive, and it has always been reported that Cancelo is unaffordable. Barca can't pay considering their financial turmoil, and of course, Ivan Fresneda have been the one making the rounds, but Xavi have never been convinced by the Real Valladolid right back but the sporting directors, Deco, have been the one pushing for it. So now reports are saying that Barca want to use this Dembele situation, and they already estimated that Dembele leaving will free up 25 million in financial fair play margin, which will greatly help the club to accommodate another new top signing to strengthen the squad. Of course, definitely let's see how it goes for Usman's situation. It has been a very, very busy past 3 days, let me say so, because from nowhere, it just happened in a flash, right? PSG just came knocking on the door. They wanted to activate the 50 million, which definitely have expired yesterday. Today is the 1st of August, which means Dembele release clause is now 100 million. But this report is saying that Barca and PSG will be negotiated. And this journalist is just claiming that they might reach a range between 40 to 50 million in Dembele's price or in Dembele's transfer fee. But nothing has been concluded or decided as of yet. But that's just a mere speculation, because I don't think PSG will pay up to 100 million for Barca. I don't think so. How I wish they could, but I don't think so, right? So let's see actually if they come into a negotiation table and what will be decided. Then on to the next story of discussion. Earlier today, reports emerged claiming that Barca were pressing ahead with their pursuit of this Real Valladolid right back Ivan Fresneda. It was suggested that the La Liga champions had tabled an offer worth 8 million plus variables for the 18-year-old, while the possibility of including Estanis Pedrola in the deal was also on the table. Fresneda enjoyed a solid debut campaign in La Liga last season, despite Valladolid's relegation, and has attracted interest from several clubs across Europe. But the teenager is understood to prefer a transfer to Barca and has already rejected offers from elsewhere, and things appear to be moving in the right direction. However, manager Xavi Hernandez still remains unconvinced about Fresneda and continues to prioritize a move for João Cancelo of Man City instead. And as such, the Barca manager has asked the club to stall the operation for this 18-year-old as he wants to see how the Ousmane Dembele's exit saga pans out and whether it leaves room for the club to sign Cancelo instead. As is well publicized by now, Dembele seems to be heading to PSG, but there is a lack of clarity about how the operation will take place. The League 1 champions could activate his 50 million release clause, which expires at midnight today, although recent reports suggest that the two clubs will negotiate a fee for him. In such a case, the deal would be completed for 40 to 50 million and free up 25 for financial fair play. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.